Welcome back to Baba's You, Baba Make Level. I'm Dear Darling, and Gamers Play. Fun is have you and me. Where last time, I don't exactly remember, it has been a little bit of time since I last played some Baba's You. Oh yes, we did Cloud Apartment or whatever. Now we've moved on to Tangled Passage, whatever that may be. Jelly is push, Algae is sink. So yeah, it has been a little bit of time. We are the crab, Jelly is float, flag is win. Algae is defeat, so we can't welcome the Algae. Algae is also sink, Jelly is push. Right, it screams to me that we make Jelly is push and sink and we use it just to destroy everything. What is rock? Rock is stop. I'm not really Algae is algae and not push. Am I forgetting how... Oh, Jelly is flow. I didn't notice that. No wonder. Okay, so we can't actually make Jelly a sink. So, we can make algae a sink and we have to destroy some things. Okay, how are we going to get past a rock? That's probably what we need Jelly for. Jelly will... No, Jelly can't float on stop. Oh no, we make rock, like, sink or something. No, we can make rock into something. What? Okay, so what do we not need? We need to destroy... So algae sink has to be constant. We need to push... Jelly is push into those three things down there. And then... we make rock is... we kind of want to make rock is jelly, not rock is algae. No, we can make rock is jelly. And then we could push... No, because we're pushing jelly into the thing. Okay. What's this called? Tangled Passage. I think we have to have... What can we do with this jelly? Because we're not using this jelly. What? Okay, sorry. I should probably like actually vocalize what I'm thinking. We can, since the only thing we have in here which is not float, I think the only way we can get out is by just doing stuff like this, pushing jelly's push out, and then we got that. So then I suppose what we do is we make rock is algae. But the thing is, now we don't have enough things to push into the algae to actually get through. So I don't know if rock is sink will work if it overrides stop. I don't think it does. Because if rock is sink, I don't think we can push things onto it still, so it doesn't actually matter at sink. Yeah, so the only thing we can really do is make rock as algae. But then it's like, we can't... We can make algae as sink. You know what we can do? We can assemble algae as sink on top of an algae and it'll instantly destroy it. Oh, I don't think we got enough space for this. Now we can't grab flag as win because oh, we're really close. My hunch is we need to get the jelly out here. Okay, so what can we actually get rid of? Maybe we make jelly as algae? Algae is not push though, so we can't actually get... Because then, if we can get the jelly over there to underneath the rock, and we can make algae sink on top of it. Actually, can we? No, we can't. No, we can. We'd have to push a jelly on afterwards, though. So we need to somehow preserve jelly is algae and sink. Oh, and push. Oh, that's too many things to preserve. So my idea is we get this jelly all the way to where the rock is. We turn the rock into algae and jelly into algae, and then at the same time simultaneously make algae a sink on those three. It will destroy all three things and we can walk in. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. I just don't know how to get the jelly out. So okay, we'll chase this sort of avenue for a little bit, see if we can come up with a solution. If we can't, then perhaps that is not the idea. Jelly being float is very strange. I guess it's so we can't make jelly a sink. But the fact algae is not push is actually kind of annoying. We can make algae... Oh, we can make algae into jelly? No, algae is algae. We only have so many things we can make. So jelly can only be push and sink. Sink doesn't do anything because jelly is float. Or unless we make it float above something and then make it sink. No, we can never bring it back down. We had to make something else float. So sink is not very useful. Jelly's push is probably the only useful one. But the problem is it's very difficult. We can get rid of one is, certainly. We have to have algae as sink. We just don't have enough things to really turn into stuff. We could turn the jelly into algae, but that's not really useful. Because we can't make our algae push. So it has to start something like this. We could get rid of our algae as sink, and we can turn the rock into jelly. Is that an okay idea? Oh no, we have to get rid of it is like that. Okay, hold on, no, we can't get... I think... We can turn rock into jelly, but we still have one algae we need to get rid of. Oh, we can make rock push. Is that what we need? So we need rock as jelly and we need push. We need to push this one further. Oh, we can make jelly as push. Make jelly push it. Ah, interesting. And then stop making jelly push. And then make algae as sink. I'll get rid of those three. We make rock is jelly and we also make... No, we make rock as push. Yeah, we make... Oh, we don't have algae as sink anymore. Oh, we don't have algae as sink anymore. Okay, so we clearly don't get rid of algae as sink. No, okay, no, we have to preserve algae as sink somehow. Okay, so we don't need jelly. We need algae as sink. We don't need jelly, and we don't need one of it is's. Do we need a push? We can turn the jelly into algae, and then if it... Oh, yes, hold on. I think that's it. We turn this jelly into algae. And it'll annihilate itself. We can now get rid of jelly and is. Yes, we get rid of these two, and then we should have exactly what we need to get through. We have algae as sink and rock as push. Yeah, we make rock as push first, and then we push it onto algae, make algae sink. There we go. That's an interesting idea. Turning it into algae to make it annihilate itself. Honestly didn't cross my mind. But, you know, that was just a very nice, simple solution. It's a sort of one where you're just like, oh, you know, it's because I was just thinking about the premise wrong. I was like, oh, I don't have enough things. Turns out we do have enough things. Just one of the things we couldn't figure out how to make. It doesn't really matter if algae is algae, to be honest. We just need to make algae as sink. In a very strange, convoluted way, which I didn't really mean to do it like this, but you know, whatever works in the end. There we go. Algae as sink. Okay, there we go. I think I vastly overcomplicated that. I'll just say that's my brain warming up, you know, because it's been a bit since I last played it. Enter the infinity. Baba is you. Empty is win. Square is stop. Empty is empty. Okay. I don't know what we have as empty here for, so we can't go that way. We can make empty as empty. We can make empty as Baba. I'm just trying to see what things we could even make are. Oh no, empty is empty. Okay, so we can't make empty as Baba. We can make empty as empty again. We can make... How do we even get in there? We can't even get in there. Square stop. I've never seen square and triangle before. Wow, we really don't have a lot to play with. We can make empty as you. Oh, I guess that's the idea. We need to make empty as you and empty as wins somehow. Okay, so we make empty as you. What does this do? Oh. Okay, no, I'm just trying. This is rather confusing. What am I doing? That must be how we start. We must have to start with empty as you, but I don't know what we want to push where. We can push a Baba as you out, but it's very difficult for us to stop making empty as us once we've made it. is in fact stuck against the wall up here, which I guess is okay. So that stops Baba being us, which I'm not sure if we want. We can't move it down. Ah, we can get this empty upwards, but what do we do there? We push it empty up to where Baba is? That doesn't really make sense. What do we want? Do we want empty as you, Baba as... We probably want Baba as you, Baba as win, right? Problem is, win is now stuck in the corner. Oh, the win's always going to be stuck against... Okay, so we had to bring Baba as you down. That's probably the idea. How do we do that? Or do we make empty as you, empty as win? Maybe that's what we want. So we need to get empty out. So that's why we push this in. But if we push it up that way, we can't actually get it out. We had to get it out from the other side. Ah, we had to get this Baba in. And then what? Well, this Baba's now in, but... it's not particularly helpful. So these triangles are just to stop the empty moving thing. So it's definitely empty as you is along the right lines. I'm just a little bit confused of what we want, to be honest. The only things we can make win is empty or Baba. So either we had to make Baba as you and win, which seems quite difficult. We'd had to get Baba as you down here. Down here. Or we had to make empty as you and win, which seems to be the right way to go because we have two empties to work with. I just don't know how to get this empty out. So we do this, we push it empty upwards. But then it's kind of stuck in there, isn't it? The fact there's triangles on this side suggests to me that we should be trying to get the empty out. No, we should, yeah, we should be trying to get this text empty out over here. And then it'd be very easy to make, actually it's not even that easy to make empties you, Baba. Well, I guess we could use empties you and push it out and then make empties win. Okay. Can we get other... Oh, maybe we had to make empties you along here. I did not consider that. No, that can't be true. Because we can't get... If we make empty as you across here, we can't get it back. Empty is stuck up there. Which actually kind of reduces the amount of empties we got to work with. So if we do this, we probably don't want to move down like that because that pushes the empty down. So Baba's no longer us. Ah, okay, we need to put Baba in a convenient place so when we stop moving... Oh, that's hard. How do we do that? So then, oh, okay, because wherever Baba is, empty won't be, so the direction we move will now matter. So we can use it to break something, potentially. Oh, I'll be honest, I don't even know how to approach this. Empty is such a difficult word to get your head around, I think. So this, I mean, it's a very simple level, so it already screams that we had to have some clever setup to it. I just don't know what that clever setup is. Where do we want Baba? Where could we possibly want Baba to be? Is it possible we make empty as you? When we stop empty being you, or we just get Baba in behind that empty? That's possible. We do this. Oh, we can't move down. Just trying to figure out how to break that empty as you. There we go. So we break that empty as you. And we get another empty. And then... we have to figure out how to simultaneously do this, which is going to be a bit difficult. So we had to make empty as you like this, so here's a problem. But we have nothing to... What? Ah, okay. No, but now we still need Baba, and we also pushed Empty into a corner, which is not what we wanted. But seems promising, though. We make Empty Z. We make Baba Z like this. I don't want to push Empty into a corner, though. Oh, we can't do that, because then we can't separate them. Oh. How do we get the is down? Can we make Baba Z vertically? No, Empty is stuck like that, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't mean to punch my microphone there. We can do this. We could push a Baba down like that. But we cannot move any further left if we do that. Let's be careful. It has to start with this movement. We just need to figure out a way to push it down one more. No, we can't do it like this because then Empty gets stuck over there. Oh, it's getting close. This feels like it's getting close. No, Empty's stuck again. When did Empty get stuck? Oh, interesting. Maybe? Is that interesting? Maybe it's not as interesting as I think it is. Oh no, Empty is stuck again. Okay, so that's how we get is down. Okay, so we need Empty and Baba to be offset by 1. I think. Like this. How did I do that again? And then we go like this, and then go Empty's win. Oh, okay, that was quite a hard one. Empty's really difficult to get your head around. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm sorry I didn't talk much during that one. I was very much trying to concentrate. Flight Academy, Belt Shift, where are we? Rocket is pull. I don't see... Oh, there's a rocket, I see. What? Bird is move, is right. Text on dust is star? Text on dust is star. And star is defeat, I guess? No, dust is defeat. UFO is hot, so that... What the heck is going on? Cloud is stop, belt is shift. Rocket is pull, bird is move. So we want to make bird as win. So we make bird as pull. Get it into position. I mean, bird as move. I don't really know what it's going to do. Belt is shift, so it's going to push it onto there, and it's going to go upwards. I don't really want to push it up, like... Oh, and then we make bird is right. Oh, we can only do it once. What does UFO do? UFO is hot. Rocket is melt. What? Why does that help? We can do this. We can move a rocket and it melts. I don't understand what we're doing. We're trying to make bird as win, so we try to get bird and win up to the thing. UFO is hot. Oh, oh okay. I think I see. So we can make... Okay, so the problem with this is it seems like we don't have enough things to make bird as win. Is that true? I don't think that's true. Our rocket is continuously right now. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Okay, so that's why the UFOs are on the left side, so they don't want us to use a rocket to push it, we want the bird to push it. So we need to push bird, And then the bird needs to come back. The problem is, how does a bird come back? I see. So therein lies the problem. We can make a bird turn right, but as soon as we make it turn right, we can't make it stop going right. Text on text and text on dust to start. I wonder why that's in the game. Probably to stop us like doing some weird things and pushing. Oh, you know, we could probably push like is win. Oh yeah, we could probably push win through and then like, I don't know, do some weird thing of pushing is through and bypass the problem. I don't know why text on text is star. It seems quite difficult to even put text on text, but cloud stop has you, dust is defeat, UFO is hot. So this one is, but I think once we get this, the method of what we have to do is going to be very simple. It's just trying to figure out exactly. So we push bird upwards text-wise, and then we get the bird to push in is, and then we have bird is, and then we just got to figure out how to make win. Oh, you know what? It's probably is because so we can't push the text through there and push win onto the thing somehow. Oh, you know what we could do? To prevent it from moving right is we can make rocket always permanently be right, but then turn the rocket into a bird? That's an interesting idea. So if we make rocket is right, but then make rocket is bird. Oh no, rocket is rocket. Okay, so bird has to be one which goes right. Either that or we get like I'm just trying to think how to make this rocket useful. Because we've only got one it, so one of them has to be move, the other has to be pull. I don't actually know what this will do. Ah, okay. Does that make sense to me? Is it obvious to me why this works? Bird is move, it hits the rocket and it starts bouncing backwards because it's pull, so it's a solid object, and then the rocket gets pulled along. Okay. So now we can use the rockets to push the bird. And then rocket will go down here. Push bird in. And then we can use a bird to push is in, but then we still need something to push win in. So presumably one of the things has to come backwards, and it can't be the rocket because the rocket's going to melt on the UFO if it turns right. So if we make the bird turn right at the top. Okay, so one of them is going to have to perform a double duty, and I assume it's going to be the bird. Or maybe they both have to perform a double duty. Once we make something go right, we can't stop it going right. So probably what has to happen is we push bird in. Somehow we get the rocket back. We push the rocket and bird into is. We make a rocket turn right and pull the bird back, and then we use the bird to push in win. Oh, the bird will have to come back. If we make bird as win, we're gonna have to have the bird to actually. Oh, weird. So there must be a way to get the bird back somehow. Well, I shouldn't say must be. It seems reasonable that there could be a way to get the bird back. And it would seem to me that you make the bird turn right. But how would you stop it turning right is a problem. As soon as we make anything turn right, it's stuck being right. I'm not really sure where to go with this, so perhaps let's start by making rocket as move and seeing where the problem lies, I suppose. I suppose we could make bird pull. Why would we want to do that though? Right, Because we could always pull something along. But I'm not sure why that's useful. And honestly, I don't think it is useful. So if we do that at the same time, presumably if we make rocket as right now, we can get it back. Oh, maybe pull overwrites right? I don't actually know if that's true. I mean, kind of. It's not all that helpful, though. We can still just make the birders pull, birders move, but... and then send the bird off in this direction. And then we can make the bird into... no, we can't make a bird into a rocket because then we will never have a bird to actually make wind. The bird has to come back somehow. The bird could be pull. No, if we made a rocket pull as the bird went across, that's not really going to do anything. Oh! And then we switch them round. I see. Oh, that's interesting. I think... oh, sorry. Didn't... get the bird there. Make the rocket pull. It's going to continuously face right. Oh, clever. And then make bird move. And stop it just before it comes up. Like, oh. So the bird needs to have something in front of it. Or we can get it into position like this. No, the bird needs one thing in front of it, but what can we can't get rid of anything. Oh, and text on dust is star, so we can't even give it a text. Oh, what annoying placement for a UFO. I think this in itself is an interesting mechanic. But we could have done this on the bird part. Not that it really matters because we got the rocket back. Oh, but we had to make a rocket right in exchange for that. We'd have to do that anyway, wouldn't we? I don't think we can get them back to back without one of them being continuously right, can we? I'm not convinced by that. Oh, this seems so nice in of itself, this mechanic. Is that a way... yes, we could. We could get one... if we make the bird move. Oh gosh. From this point, and then just stop it before it, like that. We want, and then we want rocket... oh god. Just like, get out of the way for a bit. If we make rocket pull, and birders move. Oh, we'd still have to make a rocket right, so there's really no point in doing this. I assume this bird part is meant to be a tutorial. I mean, what happens if a bird goes up there, it's stuck, isn't it? The only way we can get it out is if we turn it right, but once it turns right, we can't get it back anymore. So theoretically the idea is we do have to make rocket be right, and rocket can... then you make bird as pull and rocket is move. I assume. This is what I want to do on the other ones. And that gets a bird out. The thing is, we can't do it on the other ones because the UFOs are directly where the rocket's going to be. So the rocket can't get any further than that spot. So we can only get is and wind to there. So maybe that's fine. We get that, and then we pull the bird back, and then we just have to... oh, and then it's fine because the rocket can burn. So we send the rocket down on is, and then we send the bird down on win, but then the bird as win is stuck. Because we can't get the bird back, and we need the bird to actually stand on. Okay, so we can assemble bird as win now. If you don't see what I'm talking about, is we can do what we did there, and we can put is and win just in front Actually, no, we can put wind just in front of the conveyor belt. Use a rocket to push Izin. Oh no, wait, if it dies. No, we can't use a rocket to push Izin, can we? Because the rocket can't actually reach us. So we can't actually even make bird as well. Wow, this is quite hard. What's this one called again? Flight Academy. There's no way we can... This one just has to have some sort of clever thing. Surely it's a rocket that's right, because unless we want bird to be right. That doesn't seem to make sense to me. Because if we have... The only thing which is different from the rocket and bird is that one, the fact bird can be made wind, and two, the fact rocket melts. So we want the rocket to be as right as possible. We can't push any other sort of text along the way. It must be the fact that rocket is continuously pull. We can only make one of them move as well. It's quite difficult. We might be stuck on this one for a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Not until I can quite crack the code of exactly what we need. What am I missing? We know some interactions are going to never be helpful, such as making the bird rocket, and that's mainly because we need a bird to actually be win. Yeah, I mean, it's very notable that we got pull, not push. And that must be because of this sort of this movement we can do. Never made birders move, but I think it's the best we can do is just get it. Oh, I think that doesn't break it. Get it here, but then rocket breaks. So really, I guess this is the best we can do, which feels kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie. But at least we can get the bird back. And it feels close. It feels really close. It feels like conceptually we're just like one step away from actually pulling us all apart. At least that's what I feel like. Maybe you don't quite feel the same. And then bird is born, we can do exactly the same thing down here. But the question is, how can we translate this into what we need? And it hasn't even touched on the fact that I don't know how we're going to get the bird back once we do this. The bird's just going to kind of be stuck over on that side, isn't it? But it's like kind of close. It's like not that... It's not too far off, I think, of being something useful. The things are almost in position, we just got to figure out how to make the last bit be in position. So I think it's probably to do with timing of when we make rocket face right. I think I need to do it a slightly better timing so we can... Oh, I don't know, because the rocket still gets melted. Oh well, we're going to have to continue that in the next part because we have reached the end of our time here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Babarosie, Baba Make Level. I've been Darling. Any likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me Darling Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. I hope we see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.